Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to math. Today, we're going to cover something very, very simple. Okay? Something that is already on the board. Something you guys are already familiar with. Okay? Hint, hint. We have one here, and then one over here. Okay? All right. So, again, we're going to cover circles today. Okay? Today, we're going to cover the parts of a circle. Okay, so very, very simple concept. Okay, if you don't know the parts, that's okay. If you do, great. Okay, I still need some notes. Okay, all right, parts of a circle. So on the board here, I'm going to draw my circle. Okay, my circle might not be 100% of a circle. Okay, might be a little off. Notice how it has a little curve there. It's okay, it's not our class. Okay, now a little fun fact. Did you guys know that a circle equals 360 degrees? If you didn't, now you know. Okay? All right. On our circle here, this circle has an origin or a center, shall we say. Okay? So we're going to put a little dot on the center. Okay? That's our center of a circle. So the first part on this circle is we're going to make a line that goes from the center to the edge of the circle. Okay? So we have this line that goes from the center to the edge. Okay? This is called a radius. Okay? It's called a radius. If you guys can't see it that well, it's okay. Let me push you guys up a little to the front. Okay? Makes it a little simpler, a little bigger. Okay? So, again, we have the radius. Now, I'm going to try to use different colors, okay? Now, if we make a complete line that goes from one edge to the other, but it passes through the center, okay? Okay, notice how it passes through the center. It went from one edge all the way to the other. It is called a diameter, okay? So we have a diameter. Now, we have two parts of the circle already in there, okay? We have the radius and the diameter. Now we're gonna add a third part to this. If we have, okay, a little arc, okay, that's the next one, an arc. The arc is covered through the outside, okay? That would be, use another color here, go with red. So if I were to say, always, always where two lines intersect, they create a vertex, okay? So we have a vertex here and a vertex here. We also have one up here, okay? But if we go from one vertex to another, pretty bad marker, okay? It's called an arc. It's just another color here. This color doesn't even work. All right. So that is called an arc, okay? The outer, just the crust on the outside of the circle, okay? It's an arc. Now, if we have, okay, a line that passes through the circle. Okay? Again, it touches through the inside, a line that passes through. Okay? Notice that it passed through the circle. Okay? It's called a secant. Okay? I'm going to use the same line here, okay, to do another one. When it only goes, remember, whenever two lines touch, it becomes a vertex, right? So now we have a vertex here and a vertex here. The line that's only on the inside, only from the vertex to the vertex, okay? Doesn't go through the outside. It is called a chord, okay? So I'm going to draw another one just for the purpose of you guys understanding what I'm saying. Okay, notice it only goes through the inside. It's called a chord. Think of a guitar. Okay, on the guitar, you have a string that goes from the top of the guitar to almost the edge, right? Only through the inside of the guitar. It doesn't go outside the guitar. That is called a chord. Okay. We also have, if I shade a little piece in here, let's say I want to shade this piece here. Okay. If I shade that little piece, remember, you still have a vertex and a vertex. This is called a sector. Okay? It's called a sector. The sector that is shaded. Okay? We're also missing a line that passes through the outside. Okay? It only barely touches the corner. Okay? The crust of it. If you have a line that just touches the corner, but it doesn't go inside. Okay? Notice how it only touched the very corner of the circle. It is called, anybody know? A tangent. Okay, so we have a tangent. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Remember arc. Okay. When you're looking for the circle, okay, the value of the circle, okay, or the area, shall I say, of the circle. It means the whole circle, okay? All the edge is called a circumference, okay? That means that all the edge, okay? That one's not really a part of a circle. It's just more like an equation you use to find it. I just threw it in there since we're already covering circles. Hint, hint. What do you think next class we're going to do? Circumferences, right? So keep in mind, when you're looking for the area, we use circumference. Okay? All right, so make sure you have all this down. Okay? So let's do a little quick recap. If a line passes through the inside of a circle and it continues both ways, it's called a secant. If it doesn't continue through the outside, it's called a chord. From the center to one edge, it's called a radius. If the line goes through the center, it only has to go through the center, okay? But it goes from one edge to another, it's called a diameter. If we're looking for a little piece of the outside, okay, it's called an arc. If we're looking for a shaded part on the inside, it's called a sector, okay? If a line passes through the outside, doesn't go in, remember, it's called a tangent, okay? All right, so make sure you submit a picture of your notes, okay? Here's your assignment for today, okay? Very, very simple. I know we barely came back from the break, Okay? Your assignment for today is, if you guys remember, how many degrees does a circle have? All right? Simple. Just send me that answer for the attendance question. Okay? Also, a quick reminder. Remember, send a picture of your notes, guys. Okay? When you send your work. Okay? This is how I'm going to verify you guys are taking notes. Also, when you write the email to me, on the subject, okay, put what day assignment it is, the one you're sending, what date, and what class. Okay, because some of you have multiple classes with me. Okay, this way I know which class is it for. Okay, also the date you guys send it. So on the subject, put the date and the class it is. Okay, don't forget. All right, guys, and your name as well, because how would I know who's is it? Okay. All right, guys, stay safe, and I'll be waiting for your email.